Hello students, welcome to Smart Case Tutorials. In this video, we'll be going through Theorem 9.2 from areas of parallelograms and triangles, which states that two triangles on the same base or having equal bases and lying between the same parallels have equal area. Okay, so just like how in the previous video, that was Theorem 9.1, we spoke about two parallelograms which were lying on the same base and between the same parallels have had equal area. Here we will be discussing and actually solving a proof on how two triangles which share a common base and which lie between the same parallels have areas which are equal to each other. Okay, so we are given quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram whose one of the diagonals is AC, and we are asked to prove that triangle ADC, area of triangle ADC is equal to area of triangle CBA. Let us begin with these two particular triangles. So proof over here, we put over here and we say in triangle ADC and triangle CBA. Okay, in these two triangles, what can we find? We know that this is actually a parallelogram. So in parallelograms, we know that opposite angles are equal to each other. So we can say this angle is equal to this angle. What else do we know about parallelograms? We know that opposite sides are also equal to each other, which means this side will be equal to this side will be equal to this side. Okay, and we also know that we share a common base over here, which is AC. So there are a number of things which we can use to prove. We can either prove it using side congruence theorem, or we can prove using side angle side, whichever you prefer using. Okay, so what I'll do is since our base is important, I'll use the base. That means I'll have to use side, and you are free to choose any of those options that are available. There are two options available: either use side or side angle side. I'll be using triple S. So I say AC is equal to AC, which is common base or side, we can say. Then we have AD equal to CB, and we have also DC equal to BA. And why are they equal? Because opposite sides of parallelogram are equal to each other. Okay, this is the reason, and therefore we can say triangle ADC is congruent to triangle CBA by SSS congruence rule. Okay, and therefore we can say that area of triangle ADC is equal to area of triangle CBA. And so we can say these two triangles which lie on the same base, and they also lie between the same parallel lines. Whether you take it this way or whether you take it this way, they lie between the same parallels and they have their equal areas. So we make a note of this. We say that just like how we did last time. So triangle ADC and triangle CBA, okay, who share common base, that is AC, and lying between two parallels, you can say, that is since AB parallel to DC and AD parallel to BC have equal areas. Right? So with this we prove theorem 9.2. Now in this we can further extend and see, like this proves our theorem 9.2, but if we take this a little bit further, and let's see if we draw an altitude over here. Okay, let's say we draw an altitude, and let's say we this n, where an is perpendicular to DC. Then in that case, let's erase this part, and this is not part of the proof. This will prove something else. Okay, I've just constructed an perpendicular to DC, and the entire parallelogram, okay, that is area, we can say, of ABCD. This entire parallelogram can be said equal to area of triangles ADC and not and plus, but area of triangle ADC and let's say CBA. Okay, so this entire parallelogram I'm taking is equal to this area plus this area, two non-overlapping areas. Okay, ADC and CBA, but we have taken these two triangles as equal to each other. So we can say that instead of CBA, we can write this once again as ADC or CDA. So we say area of triangle ADC plus, instead of CBA we write area of triangle ADC. Reason we can give over here is that since area of triangle ADC is equal to area of triangle CBA. Okay, now ADC gives us what? 2 times area of triangle ADC, and I'll continue writing over here. This will avoid confusion. Area of quadrilateral ABCD, and so we can say area of triangle AD, if area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to twice the area of triangle ADC, we can write the reverse, that area of triangle ADC is half of area of quadrilateral ABCD. And area of quadrilateral ABCD is given how? That is given as half into area of quadrilateral or parallelogram, for that matter. Area of parallelogram is given as base into height. So area of this, what is base over here? Base is DC, height is AN. So we can write this as base. Yeah, base is DC, height is AN. Okay, and reason you can give is area of parallelogram is equal to base into height. Okay, this is your answer. But now what we have achieved, we have got an area of the triangle over here. If you have a look, what is the area of triangle that we always know of? Half base into height, right? So area of triangle ADC, what we have got it as equal to half base into height. Base is what? DC, height is what? AN. You see, so that establishes the relationship over here as well, half into base into height. Got it? So just an extension, this is not part of theorem 9.2, just an extension, because we were proving two areas equal to each other, having the same base and lying between the same parallels. So just went into an extension to show the relationship, how we get area of a triangle equal to half base into height from area of a parallelogram. Then quadrilateral, I'll put this as parallelogram over here because this is the formula of a parallelogram. gram. Okay, so similarly we have a theorem 9.3, which is kind of the converse of theorem 9.2. Theorem 9.2 says that two triangles having the same base and lying between the same parallels have equal areas. So we look at what theorem 9.3 says. Theorem 9.3 says two triangles having the same base or equal bases and equal areas lie between the same parallels. So this is just converse of what we have learned in 9.2. In 9.2 the two triangles share the same base, and we were told that they were lying between the same parallels, and when that happened, we said that the two triangles were having equal areas. In this case, we are given that the two triangles have the same base and also equal areas. This is what we are told over here. Okay, and if we get a situation or a problem where two triangles share a common base, and we are given that the areas of the two triangles are equal, then we can easily conclude from that that the two triangles should also lie between the same parallel lines. That is what 9.3. So we won't be proving theorem 9.3, but we will take this knowledge and apply it in the problems that we will be solving in the coming videos. Okay, so with this we end this video over here. If you've liked watching this video, please hit the like button, please share it with your friends and classmates, please subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to click on the bell icon to receive updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.